I love the NBA game, but then I turn on to a game, right? And then the stars are not playing because of Lowe's management.
Yeah.
And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Yeah, I'm 10, 12 years in. I got 4 MVPs and 4 championships. Like, but do I still want to do this? You know what I'm saying?
You know how hard it is.
Some people say, I want to go play baseball.
Right?
Yeah.
The NBA world was recently ignited by Shaquille O'Neal, and when Shaq spoke out against load management, criticizing contemporary players for missing games while earning tens of millions of dollars, LeBron James and Kevin Durant were caught in the crossfire. He did more than just ruffle feathers. He initiated hostilities. The timing couldn't be more ideal, since Durant and LeBron had just completed mocking Michael Jordan's legacy on their podcast and discounting everything the older generation had accomplished. Shaq isn't holding back when he delivers punches. This is what Shaq said that caused a stir.
Shaq would pay you $30 million to play 30 games? Hell no.
Right.
No. 80 games is fine, because I did it.
He didn't stop there either.
Jerry West did it, Kareem did it, Magic did it, Bird did it, Bernard King, like all the great legends before.
Take a moment to consider that. Shocks that draw attention to something that no one wants to acknowledge. Every night, the luminaries who founded this league and shaped it into what it is today performed. They lacked the medical technology that players have now. They earned a small portion of what athletes today make, and they lacked the sports science departments, training staff, and recovery facilities. Nevertheless, they appeared each night for some reason. Shaq had a straightforward and harsh response when asked if he believed there were too many games in an NBA season. No, not at all. They would have to do it if we had to. Just the facts without empathy or comprehension. The older generation persevered through all the challenges the league presented, including weariness.
I think it's actually quite bullshit, myself, is to incorporate something at this point.
When asked if he supports the 65-game rule that Charles Barkley previously increased to 70, Austin Rivers went even farther. Rivers stated,
I love Charles Barkley. He's wrong.
Yeah. Well, so the older guys, they played all the games.
That's cool, man. And now they walk around and their fucking knees.
Players nowadays use that defense. They claim that their bodies were damaged by the elderly men. Why should we, land? They act as though earning millions of dollars by playing basketball is a sacrifice that necessitates them missing half the season in order to protect their health. Nikola Jokic went so far as to say that he believes it is unfair to force players to play.
Definitely forcing players to play. We saw what happened with the Joel. But it's something that probably league wants to, I don't know.
Essentially acknowledging that if he doesn't feel like it, he doesn't want to be on the court. Shaq is attacking with this mindset. In all honesty, he has a point, because contemporary players are earning more money than ever before despite moaning about their workload. Over $10 million is the average salary in the NBA. Guys are missing games because they played 3 nights ago and are exhausted, and maximum contracts are approaching $60 million annually. This is where things start to become pretty interesting. At the same time, Shaq is criticizing load management. On LeBron James' Mind the Game podcast, Kevin Durant and James made the decision to criticize Michael Jordan. Naturally, not directly, but the message was very clear, but they're too intelligent.
10, 12 years in, I got 4 MVPs and 4 championships. Like, but do I still want to do this? You know what I'm saying?
You know how hard it is.
Some people say, I want to go play baseball.
Right?
Yeah. And then I want to come back. Or some people say, I'm going to go 20.
LeBron burst out laughing. It was captured by the camera. LeBron's longevity made him seem tougher or more committed, while Jordan's retirement gave the impression that he had given up on the game because they both knew exactly what they were doing. Then LeBron made a disparaging remark about the sport itself.
At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
LeBron explained the game that turned him into a billionaire in this way. The game that provided him with everything. That is not how Michael Jordan ever discussed basketball. In response to a question concerning his mindset, Jordan stated,
when I play hard all the time. You know, there's no
turn it on here, turn it off here. It's just 110% at all.
That's the difference. Jordan saw basketball as more than simply a job or a game. It was everything. And his teammates witnessed it directly. A story of Michael Jordan's second season in the league was shared by one of his colleagues. He is on one leg when he arrives to practice.
He's on one leg. Like he was hurt the second year, he was on one leg the whole year and played 82 games. And so he practiced every day and he played every game on one leg. And so he's like, man, MJ, why don't you just sit up? How can I be the leader of the team and sit out and y'all going through all the credit? I gotta be there.
Jordan himself.
Early in his career, Jordan himself described his mentality.
Ankle. And I had a teammate, David Greenwood. He says, you twist your ankle, young fella, come over and sit with me. This is, you need to. I said, no, man, I'm trying to make a name for myself. There's no way I can sit. I need to get out there and show what I'm capable of. I want to play. I want to win. I want to make an impact.
However, Durant and LeBron continued to denigrate Jordan's time. LeBron continued to discuss the triangle offense on the podcast when questioned about why it's no longer in use.
Triangle offense right now, it'd be very challenging just because how the game is played and also how defense is covered.
According to LeBron, he is essentially stating that our time is more sophisticated, intricate, and challenging than anything Jordan faced. LeBron then went one step farther and questioned the significance of ring culture.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all.
This is LeBron James, the man who built great teams in Miami and attracted elite players to Cleveland and Los Angeles, all of a sudden speaking as though titles are unimportant. Why? Since he is aware that he is unable to catch Jordan's 6 rings. He is now attempting to shift the topic of discussion to longevity and statistics. In the meantime, Larry Bird narrated a tale that encapsulated the mindset.
Someone told me one time, he played for Chicago, he said, if you expect to play a long time in this league, you better quit mopping up the floor. And I thought, well, he's crazy because that's what basketball is all about.
Bird had an understanding that LeBron and Durant do not. Maintaining yourself till year 20 is not the goal of basketball. It involves leaving everything on the ground each and every night. It's about playing defense until you run out of breath, diving for loose balls, and doing everything it takes to win. Bird only appeared in 13 seasons as a result. Jordan only participated in 13 complete seasons as a result, because victory was more important to them than longevity. They damaged their bodies. LeBron recently acknowledged that he's considering load management. He responded, playing all 80.
That's a goal, but we'll see.
He is already prepping supporters for the games he will miss this season by offering justifications. Jordan's philosophy was quite different.
About 2.5 hours a day, 3 hours a day, right? That's your job. That's what you get paid to do as an NBA player. What are you doing the other 21 hours? I mean, to me, that's when you should be preparing for your next day of work.
That's what sets Jordan apart from everyone else. He recognized that playing in the NBA is an honor. Millions of dollars are being paid to you to participate in a game. Attending and making an effort each and every night is the very least you can do. Jordan took that duty very seriously.
Fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress that guy way up on top who probably worked his ass off to get a ticket.
You really cared about the guy who sat in the top deck, right?
Yeah, because I know he's probably yelling at me and I want to shut him up. So if the guys are coming to watch me play, I don't want to miss that opportunity. Now, physically, if I can't do it, then I can't do it. But physically, if I can do it, and I just don't feel like doing it, that's a whole different lens.
Jordan gave a definitive response when asked explicitly about load control.
It shouldn't be needed, first and foremost. I never wanted to miss a game because it was an opportunity to prove. The fans are there to watch me play. I want to impress them.
Even a player from a more recent age, Tracy McGrady, recognized this.
I was gonna take load management when the guys I named yesterday, Kobe or AI, Paul Pierce, Vince, so those guys come into my building.
McGrady was aware that he would be disrespecting the competition and the game if he sat out against legends. The issue with Durant's adorable little remark about Jordan playing baseball is as follows. The background of Jordan's 1993 retirement is entirely disregarded, and everything is altered by that context. Jordan didn't decide he was tired of basketball one morning after waking up. That summer, his father was brutally murdered during a heist. The guy who helped Michael Jordan achieve success, James Jordan, was no longer among us. At the height of his abilities, Michael Jordan gave up basketball to pay tribute to his father and follow his dream of becoming a professional baseball player. So Durant is being disrespectful as well as stupid when he casually remarks, "Some people play baseball," with that smirk on his face. He's turning one of Jordan's most agonizing experiences into a joke. LeBron co-signed it while he was sitting there laughing. Let's discuss Jordan's exact retirement date. Was it following an embarrassing finals loss and a first-round playoff exit? No. After winning his third consecutive title, Jordan announced his retirement. He achieved the summit of basketball and made a three-pointer, something that Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Isaiah Thomas had never done. And he accomplished it while coping with his father's passing. This is where things start to become pretty interesting. Who was saying these things? One of the biggest quitters in NBA history. Kevin Durant joined the Warriors in 2016 following their playoff loss. He joined the 73.
An NBA player could make $1 million. And now these guys are so lucky and blessed, and they can't play basketball 3 or 4 days a week. And I know they hide behind all the analytical bullshit from their agents and people like that. What they're really trying to do is extend their career. The way the money's been and going, depending on who you are, you're going to be able to make another $50, $70, $100 million and probably more going forward if you can extend your career 2 or 3 years.
Longevity was never a goal for Michael Jordan. He strived for excellence. His objective was straightforward each and every season: make the most of himself, make the most of his team, win titles, and rule both ends of the court. Jordan actually only played 13 full seasons out of a total of 15 years. During that period, he made 9 all-defensive teams, won 6 championships, 6 Finals MVP awards, 5 regular season MVP awards, and 10 scoring titles. That's almost flawless, not just amazing. Take a look at Durant and LeBron together now. They have played for 39 seasons, which is almost 3 times as long as Jordan's heyday. And in return, what do they have? A total of 6 titles, 5 MVPs, 6 Finals MVPs, 5 scoring titles, and 5 all-defensive choices. They achieved less in nearly 40 years of basketball than Jordan did in nearly 10. Half the outcomes, twice the time. Yes, Shaquille O'Neal just made Kevin Durant and LeBron James seem bad. Not just by criticizing load management,